détour du stand Microsoft à l'occasion de l'E3 dernier que nous avons croisé l'un des cofondateurs et le directeur créatif du studio Fifcel. Nous avons sauté sur l'occasion pour lui poser quelques questions auxquelles il a gentiment pris le temps de répondre. Le studio américain situé sur la côte Est possédait en effet une double actualité sur le salon et pas des moindres. Un jeu Wii U présenté par Jeremiah lors de la conférence Nintendo, mais aussi un TPS développé pour le XBLA qui intégrera cet été le prestigieux Summer of Arcade.
Hi, my name is Jeremiah Salaska. I'm the creative director and CEO of Fifth Cell, which we're most known for Scribblenauts. And this is our new title, Hybrid. We're also showing Scribblenauts Unlimited. I started Fifth Cell in 2003 with my friend, who's also the co-founder, Joe Tringali. And we did a bunch of mobile games. And that didn't really work out for us. And then we went to DS, and that really worked out for us well. And so now we're doing XBLA, and we're doing obviously Wii U.
Mais avant même de sortir Scribblenauts en 2009, Fifcel s'était distingué 2 ans plus tôt avec les drones to life, édités sur DS par THQ. L'idée déjà était d'exploiter la DS, son écran tactile et le stylet de manière originale, en permettant aux joueurs de modifier les environnements de jeu en dessinant. Un jeu de plateforme qui utilisait déjà le style graphique particulier des Scribblenauts, tout en faisant appel à la créativité des joueurs, en leur permettant par exemple de recréer tout un village. Mais c'est en 2009 avec Scribblenauts que le studio a vraiment explosé en jouant une nouvelle fois avec le stylet et les mots.
So the idea for Scribblenauts actually came from 2 different things. So I had this idea where you're in this mansion and you're trying to solve puzzles in each room, and there's like some key. So like one idea was like there's like 3 paintings and one's crooked, and so if you push that, make it center, then that's the key to solving that room. But there's no replayability to that, right? And then so I had another idea where you could like write sentences and then like make stuff happen, but there's no gameplay. And so I just took those 2 ideas together and said, well, what if you just write the keyword, just the main word, not a sentence, and that's how you solve puzzles. And that's it kind of worked.
Si bien que le studio présentait sur cette E3 Scribblenauts Unlimited, jeu pour lequel Jeremiah est monté sur scène lors de la conférence Nintendo.
Being on stage at the Nintendo conference was a little nerve-wracking, but very awesome at the same time. The cool thing about Nintendo is you have to practice a lot, so I got a lot of practice beforehand. And Reggie, I found out, which everybody knows, but Reggie is the master at that, so I actually watched him and learned a lot, so, you know, be as good as him.
Scribblenauts Unlimited, annoncé sur 3DS et surtout sur Wii U, proposera bien entendu pas mal de nouveautés, liées en partie au gamepad de la prochaine console Nintendo et son écran tactile intégré. Un périphérique idéal pour la saga Fifcel qui repousse une nouvelle fois les limites à la créativité des joueurs.
The Scribblenauts franchise started with the first game where you could write anything, and then Super Scribblenauts was about adjectives and adding things to that. So with Scribblenauts Unlimited, actually, now you can write your own words, and you can create your own words. So like a good example that I've been showing to people is you can write like toaster, put a saddle on it, put some wheels that are made of skulls, and then make it shoot trout, and then call it Toasty this trout shooter. And then you can save that and share that with friends online, which is really cool. So now, the reason why it's called Unlimited is literally because now the dictionary is unlimited. Like you can write anything now, and you can share with your friends. And what's really cool about the gamepad is that, unlike the other systems before it that had just traditional controllers, you can now just easily write and drag things just like the DS or the iPad. So it's literally the perfect system for it.
Scribblenauts Unlimited sur Wii U se distinguera également pour ses graphismes haute définition, une première dans la série, mais aussi par la présence d'un monde open world composé d'une 40aine de niveaux qui permettra de mettre en lumière le passé de Maxwell, le héros de la saga. On découvrira ainsi ses parents, sa sœur jumelle Lily et la façon dont il a obtenu son carnet de notes magiques. Enfin, un second joueur pourra se greffer à la partie Wiimote en main afin de prendre le contrôle des objets dans le jeu. Mais Fifcel présentait également sur cette E3 la version jouable d'un autre titre n'ayant a priori rien à voir avec les Scribblenauts.
Obviously, we're doing Scribblenauts. We're known for Scribblenauts. But we also have Hybrid, which is a shooter, a third-person shooter. And people thought, when they first announced that we're doing a third-person shooter, kind of gritty, 3D, all that stuff, people were like, you know, what? That doesn't make any sense. That's not the Scribblenauts team. But it is. And the reason why is because it's about innovation. And so with this game, we've actually, you can't run at all. You only fly, and you fly from cover to cover. And so the control scheme is completely new. Like, nobody's ever had this type of control scheme before. And so you actually just look at cover, press A and go. It's very, very intuitive. We call it combat-focused movement. And so combat-focused movement literally allows you to focus on the combat instead of like the whole dual analog thing. And everybody picks it up and plays it. It's like, wow, I can get this. This is really fast-paced. It's fun. It's basically a distilled shooter, like at its most core. And it's so true. I mean, how many shooters have there? There's a ton of shooters. and but nothing like this. And so that's what we're all about. That's what Faisait is about. Just innovative stuff.
Prévu pour cet été sur XBLA, Hybrid est en effet un TPS tournant à 60 images par seconde, aussi atypique qu'intrigant. Situé en 2032, dans un monde où l'Australie a été rayée de la map monde, le jeu confrontera une nouvelle espèce, les variants, à un groupe de rescapés rebelles, les paladins. Un titre qui ouvre de nouvelles possibilités au studio Faisait, qui pourrait bien tenter d'apporter sa petite touche d'originalité à d'autres genres de jeux à l'avenir.